We're good. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Hello and good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. Welcome to the Donut Shop Podcast, episode 7, if I can remember how to count. I'm your host, Mr. N, and I'm joined with Jorge.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, so well, let's address the elephant in the room. We are a man short today. Dr. Al had prior engagements, so unfortunately we will not see him this week, but I believe he will be able to join us next week. So
Yep,
we'll look forward to that. And more bad news is due to I believe Mountain Day, I think is a holiday in Japan. Shonen Jump got pushed back a day, so we are without manga chapters.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do like a midweek again.
Yeah, we'll see what we can. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. If anything, we'll just double up on the chapters next week, and it's gonna be a long one. But of course, we will keep our weekly schedule going, and power through. All right, so we are gonna kick off with our icebreaker for today. So icebreaker is, I remember. So just to stick with the weeb theme. Who was your first animated waifu?
Ooh.
Again, animated doesn't have to be. Does not have to be actually Japanese. Just animation.
I think it was Colin from Code Geass.
Really? That
number
that late?
That late.
Oh wow! All right. Well, I bloomed early. Mine was. I had the biggest crush on Princess Jasmine from Aladdin.
From Aladdin?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Biggest crush on her. Like 5-year-old, 6-year-old me had a big ass crush on her. I was like, okay. Like, well, I know what I'm about.
That's cute. Yeah, so if anyone has a first-time waifu, please email us at the OG Donut Shop
at gmail.com. But yeah, so a little short one. Unfortunately, we don't have Dr. Al. I would love to hear his. What do you have a waifu?
Dr. Al, we know you're listening at some point this week. Please think of the answer, and we will get your response next week.
I demand an email. Yes. Actually, we'll ask him next week. But let's speculate. I'm kind of curious. What do you even have a waifu? Period.
I guess it's gonna be Mai from Yugioh.
Okay, it could be Mai. I'm more contemplating if he would even have one. Like, he doesn't feel like the type to have one, but I don't know. He might he's surprised us before.
Plenty of time, so let's not let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm gonna go. So might not even be like a Japanese thing. It could be easily like Black Cat or something from Spider-Man. Or
that's a good answer.
Because I don't
from the '90s Spider-Man.
Yeah, like '90s Spider-Man. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I could see something like that. Like just something before. Yeah, just something that awoken something in him. I'm curious what his answer will be. We'll find out next week. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Anyway, so as I mentioned, we are without. We are without manga chapters this week. So we will, but we do have one piece of manga news. So was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning, somewhere around in American time. There was interesting news for a manga series called Act Age. This is a Shonen Jump series. For those who don't know it, I'm a big fan of it. It's about basically characters getting into the acting world and learning how to be filming movies, stuff like that. It's a really interesting series, and I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the writer in this writer-artist team was arrested for harassing minors. Well, it's really sad, unfortunately. So just going to this is from Weekly Shonen Jump's Twitter, not official Shonen Jump, but good enough for me since I can't actually read Japanese. So Tatsuya Matsuki, the writer of Act Age, has been arrested for indecent act against a woman. So further details state that he was riding around on his bicycle and he was inappropriately touching middle schoolers from the middle school girls ages 12 to 15. I think there was 2 involved. And as an Act Age fan, it's a sad day for a piece of shit human being.
Hopefully, the justice system gives him what he deserves.
Yeah. I believe additional news was he did confess to it, and there was video footage of him as well. So yeah, just really no out of it. It's I woke up that morning, just exploring Reddit, looking for some, nice good news, maybe some new manga chapters from non-Shonen Jump stuff, and I got hit with this in the face, and oh my goodness. I feel the most what's the word I'm looking for? Pity, sadness, whatever, for the artists of the dual team, because she had nothing to do with it, and now her weekly serialized series is basically kaput. She's out of a job because of this idiot.
I mean, the art was good. I'm sure she'll be okay.
I think so as well. But there's been talk of a lot of people trying to fight for her to take over the series, which I don't think it'll work out. I mean, there's a reason why she wasn't she wasn't on, she wasn't writing it. Like, just because she can draw it doesn't mean she can continue the story and keep up the quality as it once was.
Honestly, I would just cancel it.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do it.
It's too much. There'd be too much baggage at that point to be worth the trouble.
I agree.
From a business standpoint, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It's too much trouble. But yeah, so the sad news keeps going. And of course, speaking of sad news, this one hits me hard. In gaming news, I believe, Jorge, are you familiar with the Avengers game that's coming out, right? Yeah. So it was so the game was announced. It looked iffy. I mean, well, a lot of people were praising the gameplay. The Avengers themselves, they look like the Walmart Avengers. Yeah, Walmart Avengers, if you remember correctly. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't really excited for the game to begin with, but if the reviews are good, I would have dabbled. But it was announced that Spider-Man was coming to the game, which again, I am a huge Spider-Man fan. And he is a PlayStation only exclusive character. Any thoughts on that, Jorge?
Does Sony have the video game rights to that character? Because if so, it's on them to flex that power. It's gonna bring people. If it's Xbox versus PlayStation,
Sony only has. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Xbox doesn't have any exclusives. PlayStation has Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Sony has movie rights. When it comes to video game rights, it's all fair game. So it's just I own a PlayStation, so it's not like I can't play Spider-Man, but it's just in my opinion, this is just crappy business practice.
Yeah, or it could be a tie-in for future Spider-Man PlayStation exclusives.
Yeah, I mean, so if it was the Spider-Man PS4 character from their exclusive game, I would understand because he only exists in the PlayStation world already. But from what I believe Insomniac, the developers of the PS4 Spider-Man game, already confirmed that this Avengers game and their Spider-Man have nothing in common. There's no connecting universe between the two. So this is just Spider-Man in this universe, but nobody else gets it except for Sony, which leaves a very bad taste in my mouth.
It's it's a common practice, man. How long haven't we gone? Remember during the PS3 360 days with Call of Duty's exclusive content for X amount of time?
Yeah.
Or exclusive weapons. I'm pretty sure they had exclusive weapons.
Yes, as well.
Destiny had exclusive weapons.
Oh my god, yeah.
So money talks, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. Money does talk. I was hoping we were going away from that. At least I thought so. Anyway, does the current Call of Duty have anything exclusive?
No.
Yeah. So yes, even like Activision has gone away from console exclusive maps or guns, and Destiny 2 as well. I think ever since Bungie went independent.
Yeah.
So I assume. I don't know. Maybe I had too much faith in publishers where they would where these type of exclusive type deals were finally a thing of the past. But unfortunately, this does not seem the case. Just all sorts of shenanigans.
Anyway, what else do we got here? Oh, we got the creator card.
Yeah. Oh, so there's a lot of controversy with this. Do you know anything about that?
Not about the controversy. What's the controversy?
All right. So, the controversy here is actually some backstory for this. So, we did talk about this last week, where Konami was holding a little voting competition to see the community make a card for an archetype that doesn't have a lot of support, or supposedly Lightsworns.
They're a few months late from March Madness, but basically it's a bracket.
Yeah.
If you know basketball, you know what it is.
Yeah. So, so how they were going to decide this is they were going to tweet out a Twitter poll, and the archetype with the most votes would win. So using a Twitter poll was already kind of iffy, because that means people could just make accounts and vote and whatever. I think Twitter polls aren't super reliable by going by their history. So ideally, honestly, they should have made like a poll on their the actual Konami website, because then people, competitive people would actually be able to do it and not just random Joe Schmo. Anyway, so putting the polls on Twitter was a bad decision, and then it of course led to people buying votes. So you could buying bots to vote for certain archetypes.
Buying boxes?
Buying bots. Sorry.
Oh, bots. Oh, that's dirty.
It is dirty. So, okay. So for the weather painters versus the Greydales, I don't believe bots were involved with that one. But the one that was Valkyries versus Insectors. So I voted Insector mainly because they're very much a Kamen Rider parody. So like of course I was gonna vote for that. But of course, thankfully, it looks like they were able to clear out the bots. But initially, when the bots attacked, this was actually, maybe not. I'm not sure. So I think it was initially it had like around like 8,000 votes. As you can see, it's well over 36,000 now. So 8,000 votes. Insector was winning by quite a big margin, and then and a guy suggested that the Valkyrie community should buy bot votes to increase Valkyrie. So Valkyrie jumped up like 10,000 plus votes over like in less than a day, and then Valkyrie was in the lead. And then now the Insector fans are deciding to fight back using the same tactics, buying additional bots to vote, and now this is where we are.
What? Why?
I don't know. I really don't know. This is simping. This is simping for cardboard.
My goodness.
It's oh my god. So it's about last I saw this, Valkyrie was in the lead by like 54% of the votes. Now because Inzectors are fighting back with buying more bots, now Inzector is at 51% of the votes. You know what? Honestly, I don't think we should be surprised at this community where where quite a few of us are spending hundreds of dollars on max rarity and or chase cards and whatnot. I shouldn't be too surprised, but I am. It's
nothing in the world is fair and balanced, especially Yugioh.
Oh my god, that's a meta. That's a meta humor right there. It's it's just all sorts of shenanigans. But for those who are interested in voting fairly, there are 20 hours left on the polls. So,
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think any of the... Oh, God, sorry.
I don't care which one wins. They're all going to lose to Lightsworn, so it doesn't matter.
My goodness. I'm mad Konami, TCG, Konami decided to go this route. They could have put a poll on their own website and call it a day and not deal with any of this. But lo and behold, here we are.
With Twitter, hits the more mainstream crowd.
True.
And it's not about getting the people who you already have in your pockets. It's about getting in other people's pockets, basically.
Fair. Actually, so one theory I saw going around was it doesn't make sense that Konami would just only make one card for one archetype. So this might be more of a publicity stunt.
So you're saying they're gonna be like, you know what, guys? Everybody gets a new card. You get a new card. You get
exactly. That is the ongoing theory right now. And honestly, I think that makes the most sense.
I think with people with that mindset, are gonna be very disappointed if that's not the case.
I mean, I don't know, because at the end of it, so say whoever wins, Lightsworn, Letter Patterns, whoever, Painters, whoever, and then after winning, they make an announcement. Due to all the support everyone has been giving to all the other archetypes, he decided, hey, let's make a card for every single archetype here. So people who were like, oh my god, I can't believe my favorite archetype lost, all of a sudden, oh my god, they're making my card.
Cop out answer. All the cards are the same exact card, archetype specific with the same effects.
Wait.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. So if it happens, I was the first to say it.
Please don't. Obviously, an effect that would be beneficial for Lightsworns would not be beneficial for Dino Mist or any other archetype. Oh my god, please no.
Just the one off. Add 2 Lightsworns from your deck to your hand. You can only activate this card once per turn. Add 2 Dino Mist. Insect.
Oh my god.
It's just that simple, man.
I can't.
Draw 2, discard 1, even though Lightsworns already has that, but we can always use more draw power. But that's not the point. I'm just saying.
Every archetype gets a pot of greed.
Every archetype gets a pot of greed. And then other archetypes are going to be upset because only the archetypes in the tournament got their pot of greed.
Oh my, I can't. I jelly can't. Please don't do. Konami, please don't be listening.
Don't listen to the ramblings of this madman.
Oh my god.
But honestly, it's not a bad idea if we're being honest. If they're gonna do something to cop out and give everyone the card, just give everyone the same kind of effect.
I can't. I generally can't. I mean, like, if every archetype gets a card, I'm cool with it. Mine's publicity stunts, whatever. They got Konami name out there, even though I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh really needs any advertising. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh gets enough advertising in general.
Does it?
I think so. But,
I don't know. We're part of that community, so it's hard to say.
Yeah, but they have an anime, which Magic doesn't have an anime. Pokemon's anime is there for the game, not for the cards. But I guess you can argue it. And I think currently, YCS back in like 2018 holds the world record of the biggest gathering for a card game. So So we definitely have a follow. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh has a big following. I don't think anyone can argue against that.
No, yeah. There's a big community for all it's worth.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think if it's a cop out answer, everyone gets a card. I think it's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And B, I don't think, if I'm being honest, Lightsworn should have been included in this poll just based on all the archetypes that are in it.
Why was Lightsworn involved at all? I don't get this. Lightsworns and what was the other? Mermills. Yeah, Mermills, Frogs.
Those three really should not have been.
No, they're already competitive decks.
Yeah, they can play. Everything else is kind of tier 3 at best.
Not tier 3. They're casual. Come on. I mean, Weather Painters got a lucky top here and there. That's pretty much it. So I would argue Weather Painters might be the closest to Rogue status out of the obvious ones. But Greydales. When was the last time Greydale made a top or seen play?
Never. I don't think I actually played.
I don't even know what they did. I had to look them up. They're like weird alien animalistic monsters. It's really weird.
Yeah. I mean, I think TG had something back in the day. Master Roll 4.
I mean, their synchro monsters are abused till this very day.
Synchro monsters in general are abused. That's why they're the best extra deck monster. Don't at me.
No, I agree. I believe they have D. I mean, there's some good effects. Admittedly. Shout out to my Hot Eyes Vortex. Love that boy.
Anyway,
yeah.
So
sorry. Off tangent. Sorry. I guess I got a Yu-Gi-Oh topic though. Just a little off that tangent. So I saw a Reddit post asking, what would you consider your ace monster?
What would I consider my ace monster?
Yeah, your ace monster. And I immediately said Allies Vortex because I have been able to play this boy for 5 years now, and I love every time I bring it out.
My favorite monster to bring out is Crystal Wing.
Crystal Wing. Would Crystal Wing be considered your ace monster? All right. So, like ace monster, of course, like not your strongest monster, just the monster you prefer. I don't know. I guess your favorite monster to bring out, or
to go into.
Yeah.
It used to be Omega when Omega was at 3. Man, I loved the Degenerates.
Oh my goodness, Omega! You're like Omega. All right, another Omega. What?
I think might be Minerva.
Okay, I can see Minerva.
Yeah, I enjoy playing her. Minerva's up there. Like I said, JD for main deck. I love dropping JD.
Oh my god, I hated JD. Now once returned. What? I wiped the board. Why? Why was that a thing?
Man, if you got 3 on the field, just put the 1, blow everything up again, just for good measure in case anything happens.
Was it something was there any cost for something, or you just had to have light swords in the grave?
Just 4 different light swords in the grave.
Oh my god! It just the one time you you play Pot of Desires, draw 2 Judgment Dragons. Like, hey, drop.
Drop 1, JD, blow everything up. Even if you negate it, just drop another one and do it again. Or if you negate the first effect, it's just like, I could just do it again.
Oh my goodness!
At least it's not a quickie.
Yeah, that was a quick. That would
have been banned a long time ago.
That would have been banned. Oh my goodness! I still demand errata to be at least a soft once return.
That's why they made the Punishment Dragon sucks and the new Retrain Synchro sucks. The Retrain Synchro sucks.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to that one.
They made all of them worse. All of those retrains are worse than their original counterparts.
I think you can argue that Chaos Emperor Dragon retrain. I think you can argue it being somewhat useful.
Yeah, that's about the only one.
Yeah, all the other ones. People like playing the Trishula one. Oh no, people do play the Trishula one. Yeah, because the Trishula fusion, because it's really easy to bring out, more or less.
Yeah, but I think you have to banish as well, not just your opponent.
Yeah, I think so. I need double up, but I know it's just really. People don't play for the effect. They bring it up because it's a level 9 for VFD plays. So they'll actually use the effect.
He's the one I hate being and Dweller. Dweller's
look,
And True
Dweller.
King.
Look, you just have a specific hate for Dweller. Let's be honest.
I do. I really do.
Dweller is very good anti-meta. It is. I mean, even against like a guy who played Dweller against Shadalls, I'm screwed. I'm generally screwed. It's like, oh, I get no effects when I fuse or link or anything. Okay, well, I'm screwed.
Speaking of this, how are you feeling about the Rise of the Duelist set?
I'm interested. I do like some of the archetypes. Again, I do want to play Dogmatica, despite the fact they're kind of expensive right now.
They're dropping.
They're dropped. I think like 20-ish each now.
Except for the Searcher.
Yeah, I don't know why the Searcher's so freaking expensive. And Forbidden Droplet jumped up in price by a lot.
That I am shocked that's been more chased than Triple Tactical Talent.
Like it was initially $60 when I first saw it, and now it's now it's at $90. I should have just bought 3 and called it a day.
Yeah, even if you just ordered them and sold them before they even got here, you'd be making $90.
Yeah. Again, I do want to play Dogmatica.
I'm looking to pick up that Chaos Ruler Dragon.
Yeah, that's really good. If you look, I showed you that deck profile, the Chaos Lightsworn.
Yeah, he has it in there.
Yeah. It's basically what is what the JD retrain should have been.
Exactly.
Let's see what else. I did buy the new Shadal trap. It's actually pretty cool. You get to fuse on your opponent's turn.
Oh, that's nice. That's
by banishing Shadals out your grave. So it's like, hey. I did buy a playset of Odd Eyes Revolution. Actually, I bought them at a cheaper price than they are now. I think I bought them for like 11. So
yeah, they're pretty cheap, honestly.
Yeah,
they're pretty cheap. I'm looking at the Ice Dragon Prison. I'm just thinking to myself,
what's he even do?
Shout out to pending Dr. Al, but he plays Dino, so I want to rip that Dino that he always wants to summon and then destroy one of the ones on the field. Banish it.
Let's see. Target one monster on your opponent graveyard. Special summon it to your field. If it's effect negated, then you can banish one monster in both players' field at the same type. Wow.
I saw the card and I'm like,
unfortunately, it's a trap.
It is a trap. They should let me activate it from hand. Then it would not be 5. It'd be like 50.
Triple tactical talents. Tactic talents is still. Its price went up for that too. All these prices are jumping up, man. If I knew they were gonna, I should have just bought Forbidden Droplet at the very least. At least that's a pretty good card.
That's a really good card. Speaking once again,
I think it's a pretty fair card. Yeah, what's up? Speaking
again of Mr. Al, that's a Fluffle must-have going forward.
That's a Fluffle Dino must-have. It's the Dark Ruler no more, but you can still OTK.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty fair. To be honest, I think Forbidden Droplet is a pretty fair card. Effects read, it said any number of other cards from your hand or field to the graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent controls, and until the end of this turn, their attacks are halves and their effects are negated. In response to this card's activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards of the same original type spell, monster spell trap as the cards you sent to the graveyard. So if you send a monster and a spell, they can't respond with monster or spell effects or cards, which is fairly. I mean, I'm like, what did you? I guess it's busted, but you are negging too for the effect. So if you don't have,
you're negating their negates, man.
Yeah, you're negate. But I think it's pretty fair because you are negging to activate this card.
Yeah, and if you have one card combo decks,
yeah,
you top off of one card, you drop 2 or 3 cards that want to be in the grave anyway. Come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so for right archetype, this is busted. Especially for those who played the Jet Synchron 1 card combo to Needle Fiber to all the other shenanigans. And yeah, this is actually really, really good. Because you don't need the rest of your hand. Just drop out 2, then gate 2 effects. All right, we good.
John Synchron's gonna get the ban. AF. And there's still other cards that can play that combo.
Oh my god, yeah.
But Jet Synchron is gonna be the one that's gonna get sacked.
Oh yeah, Jet Synchron's gonna get sacked. I mean, 1 card combo to all that? No, thank you. What else is I could see Olion getting the hit too.
Olion, yeah.
Olion, maybe Desquat.
Olion to 1, maybe.
No, they don't need. No, I don't. I think it's just straight up ban.
I feel bad. I feel bad for that one guy that plays Mecha Phantom Beast. Likewise to the one guy who plays Despot, which is probably the same.
I feel sorry. The people who play Black Wings.
Yeah, man, they've
gotten hit all because the competitive community decided to screw with their cards.
Links, man, links,
yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I want to buy any dog. I mean, as much as I want to play the Dogmatica cards, I don't really want to spend $70+ for 3 Nadir servants.
Well, doing the math, let's see, $210 for a set of Nadirs, $90 for Fleur de Lis. That's $300 right there.
I need 3 whatever that name is, Celestia.
Yeah, and if you want to be bougie, that's $670 for the Starlight Rare.
Oh my
want
god!
to max rarity that shit.
Jesus Christ! I can't. And thankfully, you only need. Well, technically, you only need 1 Maximus, maybe more. I don't know. People jump around. Maximus is in the mirror match. Maximus is a death sentence for you. Oh my god!
I think the extra deck monster is kind of useless.
No, you don't summon it. You use Maximus effect to send it to the grave and get its grave effect. Is never summoned. Is a searcher.
Oh.
Send it to the grave. You got to search.
So it's useless. And its intended
form is useless. In a combo piece, it's freaking great. I feel like Konami knew they've designed this card not to be summoned because no one plays Fallen of Albs. Nobody. It's just there, just send to the grave and get a search.
Let's see.
Honestly, I'm surprised these cards are still as expensive as they are when there's no freaking tournaments.
But there's still people buying.
Yeah, I know. But still, I mean, I was hoping because of the lack of no one playing, no one would be buying because why would you spend X amount of money, hundreds of dollars on cards when you don't know when Konami's gonna hit them because we can't play.
You know what's funny, man?
Yeah, what's up?
The cover card for the series is a super.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Guy the Magical Dragon is a super.
No.
I think there's a prismatic rare for it, if I'm not mistaken. But
I don't see one. No way. Gaia the what?
Yeah, man.
The fusion, right? That's the fusion guy.
The fusion guy, yep.
Let me see, trying to find it. I don't even see him. Where is he? Oh, there's some DD cards in this one. I forgot. Where is he? I don't see him.
If you sort it from high to low, he's on the second page.
Second page?
Yes.
Oh, he has a Starlight Rare. His Starlight Rare is $300. So
that's a collector price. That's not a worth it price.
Oh yeah, there's also Starlight DD Crow. But
that's gonna be nice.
I don't.
People who play
I see
some of the older formats.
He's a super. Why is he a super? What the heck?
Because they're super sure nobody's gonna play him.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, a lot of the Fluffle cards are common in here. So yeah, you Fluffle players, Fluffle players gets a really good boost. Their Edge Imp, the new Edge Imp card.
Scythe should have been a super.
Scythe should have been an Ultra, in my opinion.
That should have been Ultra.
Scythe is so good. And then their new fusion, the Cruel Whale. It synergizes so good. Al
can play Totally Awesome now.
And the Fluffle Dolphin too? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He can play Bahamut Shark into Totally Awesome.
I'm surprised that combo wasn't Bahamut Shark limited banned? No.
Question.
I remember something happened to that.
All you need is one.
It's limited. Oh yeah. No. Oh, he's unlimited. Okay. Well, but Totally Awesome. Totally Awesome.
Not banned.
Limited. Totally Awesome is limited to 1.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, well, except for frog players. Frog players would like all three.
Nah, screw frogs.
I playing against frogs is an interesting battle. It's
I played them when they had unlimited totally awesome. It was just not cool because it's very easy for them to put out all three.
I played my fair share against paleo frogs. Of course, I sat in Denko and just opened up to Denko. Normal summon. They looked like.
Did they scoop?
No, they didn't scoop, but they just like they're just a big sigh, and like, we duped it out. It's like, okay,
you feel that man, players feel that.
I feel that every time. I'm like, okay, draw for turn, standby, flip open anti spell fragrance. All right, next game. It's literally always next game. It's horrible.
You can't do nothing, man.
Thankfully, anti-spell isn't meta relevant as of right now. At least I don't think it is. I don't think there's not many floodgate decks I can think of.
I mean, I think Eldritch plays it.
Dude, why?
They play a lot of their traps.
Oh yeah. That's really annoying. Oh, and Ultrageist. That's right. Ultrageist would probably play it. Yeah, because why wouldn't Ultrageist want to play it? I mean, okay. Enough Yu-Gi-Oh, because it's just to make me sadder and sadder.
So we had an Unpacked event for Samsung this week.
Yeah.
It was for the Note line, and honestly, I think it was a little underwhelming.
I'm interested. I'm interested in some of the things we saw. So I want to do a rundown of some of the products we saw.
Yeah. They have the new Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra, the new Galaxy Fold 2. That one's actually interesting. I want to play with one. I haven't had a chance to. And the new Galaxy Buds Live, they're called. I don't know how I feel about them. They're like they're not what I would want in a wireless headset. They're not for the gym, which is what I use my buds for mostly. They're not workout gear. And a new Galaxy Watch, which I'm not too familiar with. Oh, and a new Galaxy Tab, but who buys Android tablets in 2020?
Hi. Okay, so we'll jump into the meat of it. Let's take a look at the notes, the note lineup. So let's see. There you go. Here's note specs. There you go. All right. So we got two notes: the Note 20 and the 20 Ultra. I am very disappointed in the 20.
Yeah, it feels like a expensive budget phone.
It is. Okay, so when did it become okay to charge $1,000 for a phone, but have a 1080p screen, not 60 hertz, plastic back, slightly
smaller battery,
smaller phone in general, but and thicker bezels. Like last I checked, wasn't $1,000 supposed to get you like top tier premium? Yeah. What is Samsung smoking?
They did it last year with the Note 10 line as well.
Was it? I don't think it wasn't $1,000. At least I don't think it was.
I think it was, man. It was like maybe it was a very cheap $900.
Yeah, I think so. My mom bought a Note 10. I don't think she spent $1,000. At least, let's see. Note 10 MSRP. It was $950 at the time.
$950. And that one was just as bad as this is.
I would argue the Note 10. Well, I would argue, the Note 10 wasn't worth it either. But I think the Note 10 is a better deal than a Note 20.
Probably.
I would argue. The plastic backing. I mean, okay. I'm all for plastic back phones. Honestly, I prefer it because they're less slippery. But you know the point. You paid $1,000 to get the premium glass feel. As much as I don't care for it. But for those who do like it and prefer the premium feel, yeah, we're paying $1,000. Why not have it?
It'd be like the iPhone. What are they on the 11s?
Yeah.
Having the standard 11s being plastic versus just glass like the Max.
I mean, the 11 is plastic.
Huh?
The iPhone 11 is plastic.
The iPhone 11 is like what, 650, 700, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's true. But not charging. Yeah. So
They're not charging you $1,000.
yeah, they're charging $1,000. It's oh my god, it's so ridiculous. I don't know. And then of course the 20 Ultra is a nice modest $13.99.
$1,300 starting.
Oh boy. All right.
Listen, at that price point, I would just look at this next phone, the Galaxy Fold. That's where it's at.
Yeah, so going check out the Fold. The Fold, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with the Fold. I think the biggest complaint everyone had with the Fold was the front screen was a little too tiny.
Yeah, it was like from like 2010, man. It was tiny as hell.
So let's see, take on the specs again. Take a look at specs here.
Oh, also the hinge on the first gen was plastic, and this one is glass.
The hinge is glass?
Where the part of the screen that goes over the hinge.
Yeah.
That part.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yes.
I didn't see that. Okay. Huh. That's a good upgrade. Okay. So this is probably gonna be $2,000 again, or more, knowing Samsung at this point. Honestly, I can't guess Samsung's pricing schemes anymore. It's just all sorts of crazy.
Yeah.
But I do like one of the biggest change was the front facing screen, which is odd to say now. The front facing screen is a 6.2-inch screen compared to the 4.6 from last gen, so that's a big bonus.
Yeah, you can one-hand it.
Yeah. The inner screen is still the same size, I believe, 7.6. But no notch this time. So again, really, really good. I'm very I feel like I don't know. This is where they put all their love into their R&D department, and the regular Note 20 just kind of got the short end of the stick.
Yeah. Also, one of the phones I actually am interested in is their Flip, the Galaxy Flip. I want to see one. I like it. It's like the OG flip phone.
It's too boring for me. It just looks boring. It looks like a Game Boy Advance SP.
I love that thing though.
I love the thing, but been there, done that.
Poor Flip. I like it. I just wish these phones were so damn expensive.
Oh my god! Look, if Motorola comes with a Razr 2, they can keep the same designs, just give it a bigger battery and better specs. I would gladly spend $1,500 or however they're asking for it.
I'd have to see. The first one left just kind of.
I loved it, man. Like, yes, it was under spec. Yes, it was overpriced. Yes, it was kind of fragile.
Yes, it was dead on arrival. Once the Fold came out, like
Look, as a man who owned the original Moto Razr, I love that design, and nostalgia hits hard. I hope they make a Razr 2. Keep the same design language, and I would buy it. I would buy it so quickly.
I'd give it a shot.
To be honest, I wouldn't even know why. I would argue that the clamshell flip phones, the regular size phones like fold in half, has less utility than the Fold 2.
Oh, for sure.
Because all it is just smaller footprint in my pocket versus bigger screen, but I can fold it, to a regular size.
I'll make the argument.
Yeah,
it's a talking point.
It is a talking point now. Right.
What's the best thing about your current phone?
For those who don't know, for audio listeners, I have a Zenfone 6. So there is no front-facing camera. It's just a back-facing that flips forward when I need it, which is amazing, and I love every bit of it.
You see? folding phone is just a different gimmick.
It
If
is.
you
No,
could
it
just
is.
flex and
Dude,
show.
my God. I would. Oh my God! As pretentious as it would be, I would if I was hanging out with my coworkers. I would literally just pull out my phone, not even to check anything. I'd just flip it out. They'd be like, just to see what would happen.
You see?
I would. It'd be vain. It'd be superficial, and it'd just be me showing off. But I'd do it. I'd do it immediately. So yeah, I have no shame.
It's the same thing with the fold, man. Same thing with the fold. I at this point, I've gotten used to having a big phone in my pocket, so the size is not the issue. I just liked the idea and the technology behind it.
Yeah. I just love the style of it. I miss the days where you could just, when you want to hang up, just slam your phone down. I miss those days, man. Good times.
Yeah.
Just that angry hang up. It's like slam, clamp.
Yeah. Some of the younger generation does not know what it feels like to bang on somebody by just snapping that phone.
That's right.
It's just an angry screen press nowadays.
I'm curious what the kids think when they see the phone icon on smartphones, because phones don't look like that anymore.
It's the same thing as the save icon.
They're like, what? Do you remember you've seen the memes, right?
I've
where
seen the memes.
The memes where like they show a kid a floppy disk, like, oh, you made the save icon. I'm like, what? No.
It's like you 3D printed the save icon, but why?
That just make us feel old, man. Make us feel old.
I'm showing that age.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Samsung. So let's see. We talked about the Ultra, the Note, the Fold 2. Let's just get the smartwatches out the way really fast. So they released 2 different versions of their smartwatch. Four different versions because of the Bluetooth and LTE thing. So physically, there's a 41 millimeter and a 45 millimeter for 400 and 430 respectively. And then there's the LTE versions of those. So it'll be 450 for the 41 millimeter and 480 for the 45 millimeter size. So I really don't care for LTE on my watches. I think there's no point. I'm gonna have my phone on me all the time. Why would I want double connectivity and double billing?
Yeah, because you have to pay for a separate line.
Yeah,
it's really $10 a month, but it's the principle. Like,
it's just like, oh, why? I'd rather, again, if it's just Bluetooth, everything that happens on the phone will come to the watch and problem solve. I don't understand why people want LTE on their watches. But
I get it if you make the argument of, hey, I'm going for a run or at the gym and you don't have your phone physically on you. I can understand that argument, but I don't need to be connected to that much.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, like if I was I'd rather just have my phone on me anyway, because you never know. Like just get an arm strap or wrist, or I don't know, shoulder pad, whatever. There are plenty of things you can look for. Plenty of straps you can just attach a phone onto you that's not going to be in your pocket.
Yeah, but it's not comfortable. It's just wearing the watch.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I think it's just first world problems, in my opinion.
First world problems require first world solutions.
But I am a little shocked at the pricing of these goddamn watches, though.
Yeah, they're up
400 for the 41 millimeter. That's typically the woman size, I guess, the quote unquote.
The smaller size, yeah.
So, yeah, 400. Then extra 30, which again isn't that big of a difference for the bigger one. So why not just do a nice cool 350, 400 or something? I don't know. Just
so it's too much.
Yeah.
For something that's gonna be outdated in a year or less, it's too much.
Yeah, Apple watches. Wait. But I paid for mine $250-ish, I think, if I'm correct. 250, maybe 300. And this is like a full size. I think it was just like 44 millimeters. So this is one of the bigger sizes, and I paid like at least $100 less than what Samsung is offering. And I mean, technically, well, Samsung does have the better ecosystem because Wear OS is kind of garbage.
Wear OS is Wear OS.
That's a whole topic on its own. Freaking Google.
A small tangent. Did you see the? I think it's Oppo that made the Apple Watch knockoff that runs Android Wear.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't watched that video. I remember seeing video reviews on it by shout out to Mr. Mobile.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah.
I
haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet. Mainly because why would I want to watch an Apple Watch clone? I mean, was it good?
It was good. I mean,
Really?
it had its downfalls, but overall, it was good. Yeah.
Huh. I'll queue up that video afterwards and check out what we're looking at.
Yeah.
But I think these are overpriced. I don't know. I feel like Samsung's trying to be Apple, but failing at it. I mean, yes, Samsung has a bigger namesay than most Android manufacturers, except for Huawei, because Huawei actually surpassed them in sales.
Really?
Yeah, Huawei is the number one Android OEM now, which is kind of sad. Says something when they can't even sell their stuff to the U.S. anymore.
It could be just unless they're accounting for I think their sales in China.
Sales in China. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that as a marketing. It's like the U.S. banned us, so the Chinese government should support us.
Actually, that probably is the case.
That could be. They're like screw. I can see people. The Chinese very much going screw the U.S. and just buying at Huawei.
Yeah. We also have the new Galaxy Buds. Last thing of importance, I don't really care for the tablet.
Yeah, let me see if I can find. There we are. Maybe this is this an unpopular opinion? These are ugly.
They're jelly bean shaped.
They're ugly.
They look decent in your ear, but they're not.
Oh, is there a picture of someone with them in their ear?
I've seen them elsewhere. I don't think they have
them. There's not a picture. I think these are atrocious. These are horrible looking. And at the moment, this is not someone who hates Samsung. I own a pair of Samsung Buds, the first gen, and I love those things. They were cheap. They're cheaper than a competition, and they work great. I love them. Yeah. I think these are horrible.
They are what they are, but again, like they're not really like made for what I would prefer, which is like hardcore gym use.
Yeah. Let's see. Being like true wireless. Earbuds sports a stealthy design. They sit almost flush with the ear. Noise cancellation. What else do they have? I mean, is that okay? They're water resistant, and you also shouldn't have to remove them. Okay, so they have water resistance. They have better battery life than I'm assuming the regular Buds. They have a high Bixby feature. Used by how many people?
Zero. That gets used whenever people are probably reviewers are reviewing the product, and even then, it's just like a quick say it just to see if it works. Okay, it works.
Yeah, let's see. Tiny case. Good battery life according to Samsung. Type-C charging or Qi, which is again that should be that's a standard at this point. If you're a wireless buds don't have Type-C or Qi, Type-C and Qi, then you're out of luck. I'm sorry. I just think they're. I don't know. I think they're ugly, man. I think they're just ugly. I can't.
Yeah, they're not the best looking pair. I mean, they're not for me. They're not expensive though. I think they're coming for $180. Is what they're gonna retail for.
That's not bad actually.
Yeah.
And we already talked about the watch. All right, so this is something I'm actually interested in.
Really?
Yeah, I'm actually. So I own a Tab S4. I still have it. I don't use it anymore since I bought my iPad Pro.
So then, why do you care?
Because I'm interested. I'm interested in the Android tablet space. Mainly,
nobody is.
I am. So I have a 2018 iPad Pro with the pencil. My main use for it is art. I love drawing. And I decided to move away from paper and pencil. As much as I miss paper and pencil, God, I still do. The iPad. I'm trying out multiple solutions. I tried Surface. I've tried Android tablets. Specifically my Tab S4, and I've tried iPads in the Apple stores, and the one that fits that feels the best to draw on, to do artwork on, was an iPad. And I am notorious for being an Apple hater. Ask anybody.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
despise Apple. I don't
Jorge
like.
shakes his head vigorously for our audio listener.
I despise Apple products, and I don't like how overpriced they are. I don't like their ecosystem. I mean, the ecosystem's cool, but I don't care for it because I don't have anything else part of the ecosystem. But God dang it, I love the drawing experience on iPads so much, specifically the Pro, because the Pro has that nice 12.9-inch screen. I spent the money. I spent what, $1,000 of my own cash on an iPad Pro, and I love it. I love it to this day.
So then, as someone who loves the iPad products, admittedly, how can you recommend a Samsung tablet?
Normally I can't because Android has no love for Google has no love for the tablet space. But I love the fact that Samsung is still pushing it. So their S Pen technology is getting better. So so some of the upgrades they made for this one, they decreased the latency from pen to screen. I think the latency used to be like 44 milliseconds or something like that.
Yeah,
While the
like
iPad, and while the iPad was like 9. So the iPad was significant, like 5 times faster. It felt, and as someone who owns both products, it definitely feels faster. So the fact that they're finally caught up, the Samsung Note pens caught up to iPads in that regard is good. The screen sizes are great. A 12.4 inch. Again, I love bigger screens because more screen, more real estate to draw. It's also 120 hertz. It's a 120 hertz screen now, so yay Samsung. Like, this feels like a good competitor. Now the problem is the software. Software won't be there because Apple actually cares about their tablet market while Google does not. But hardware wise,
just go buy an iPad.
Basically.
Leave us the hell alone.
Basically. But hardware wise, this is really good. It's not like Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, 68 gigs of RAM. Again, the bigger screen, high 120 hertz. I like it.
Would it be better with Chrome OS or Windows instead of
no
Android's tablet software?
See, that depends. Because if I wanted, if it had Windows, I'd rather just get a Surface Pro. I feel like their hardware offerings is better than this.
Surface Pro is also like $1,300.
That too.
But it is a laptop.
It's a laptop, yes. I'd rather keep the Android software as much as crappy it is. Someone needs to push Google to freaking improve it. And there are some actually good drawing apps on the Android market, on the Android app store.
I just don't think
Google Play Store.
There's a market for Android tablets. There's just not.
No, there's not. Honestly, you can argue there's not much of a market for iPads either, except for like creators like me, and even then.
Not true. I bought one for my mom this year.
Okay, there you go.
She's been using it for years for her social media and all that jazz. So I just bought her an updated one. It's not even the Pro. It's just they just redid their original iPad, the 10.4 inch. That's all she needs, and it's fine. And some people just want that slightly bigger display for their media consumption. Yeah,
no, I can agree with that. Good. I like it. The prices are, I guess, I don't know, are competitive. I think the Pro. Actually, let me look at iPad Pro's prices. It's been a while. I haven't looked at ever since I bought mine. I haven't looked at iPad Pro prices at all.
Oh, let's see what's the bullet?
Let's see.
Starting at $750.
Okay, $750. They're starting at $650. Okay.
And the 12.9 inches starts at $1,000.
Okay, so this is priced better than a Pro.
Oh, it has to be.
Yeah. So it's definitely priced better. So honestly, if I don't know, if I didn't have my iPad Pro ready and I had to decide between the Pro or this, I might go for this.
Does this come with the S Pen included? Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
both come with an S Pen. It says on it right there. Yep.
Yeah.
The iPad Pro, you have to buy.
Yeah,
the
yeah, you have to buy the pencil, which
it's $100.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, okay. I spent a pretty penny for my iPad Pro. I spent again, so well over $1,000
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Was it
the second gen Apple Pencil is $130?
Yeah, so I bought the second gen, and of course, I bought the 13-inch iPad because I want the giant screen.
So if you go with the bigger iPad Pro plus the pencil, you're looking at $1,130 plus tax.
Versus what, $850 for the full package?
Yeah.
On before taxes. Yeah, I would. Yeah, so if I didn't already have my iPad Pro, I would definitely go. Yes, 7.
But software is a thing.
Yeah, but software is a thing. So Procreate again, but now I am spoiled by Procreate and other photo editing software. I honestly I probably couldn't go. I couldn't switch back now after experiencing the iPad, and it's amazing, and it's the better drawing applications. I can't go back. So too little, too late for me, Samsung. But
so
maybe
a little too late for a lot of people.
Yeah, a little too late. But for people who are just starting out and can't decide either one, if you haven't experienced tablet drawing, like digital drawing on a tablet, I think Samsung is perfectly fine for now. Especially if you're on a more of a budget. I mean, you're still spending $850, but budget.
Yeah, or get a slightly older iPad Pro, which is probably still just as good.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I don't even have the newest one. I have the 2018. The current one is. There's no difference in there's no different in hardware except the 2019 Pro has like the bigger camera module. But who takes photos of iPads?
Mom.
You have all committed a great sin. Yes, I'm judging every single one of you.
I've watched them all, but before we leave, I want to touch on this one last topic.
Yeah, go for it.
The Tencent ban that's going around.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, what's up with this one? Yeah.
Well, yesterday, Trump wrote an main executive order, basically banning attacking Tencent, Chinese company, for stealing U.S. Consumer information. So the consent and this is I've heard of Tencent. You've heard of Tencent.
Yeah, they own everything.
They own everything. Yeah, they have
part of everything.
Yeah, they have their 10 cents and everything, man.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm sorry.
So the way it was worded, it makes it seem like anything involved with Tencent is gonna get banned.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, exactly.
Holy crap.
There was a clarification from, I do believe it was the White House press. It's basically not Tencent, it's mainly WeChat. And if you don't know what WeChat is the Facebook for China.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. I've heard of it. I just didn't know what the heck it was.
It is a big. It's like that's how everyone communicates, and it's their thing. Like it is their thing. It's their Facebook. It's their social media. It is their text, SMS communication method. It's just super big over there. So that's the main thing. So according to this article, it's basically TikTok and WeChat that are the targets of these are the sanctions, for lack of a better term. So games shouldn't be unaffected. Particularly Shonen Jump for us, we read manga. They have their 10 cents in that. They have money in just about every
I hate you so much.
Gaming company. They have money in Hollywood studios as well. So that basically boils down to is WeChat and TikTok.
Oh boy. That's all sorts of, that's a can of worms.
Yeah.
I mean, I know well, TikTok has an out. I think if Microsoft purchases TikTok, they have an out to staying popular. Well, I mean, staying in the US and whatnot. WeChat, I don't think there is an out for that.
No, WeChat's not. I don't think it's big in the US, but it's very, very much prevalent in China.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a prevalent amount of like Chinese Americans that use WeChat. I
Yeah.
wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, from what I read, a lot of the U.S. consumers of WeChat use it to talk with their family back in China.
Yeah, and of course, the standard social medias are, I believe, banned in China.
It's very, very strictly. Yeah.
I know that Google's non-existent over there. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
sure
you,
about.
you can't get a Google enabled phone down there at all.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how the rest of it is over there. I don't. Fortunately, I don't have any family. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't have any family in China. So
Therefore, whatever it's worth, you don't have any family in China.
yeah, there you
But,
go. I know we're over the limit. I do want to hit on this last topic though. So Disney, so there's, due to COVID-19 and theaters being shutting down, they've been playing with the idea of releasing their blockbuster movies on their streaming platform. They did this with Artemis Fowl, and it was a complete trash of a movie. That's
the movie's fault. That's not the
it's not the streaming fault. It's just the director M. Night Shyamalan it. As I own every Artemis Fowl book, I love that series, and they ruined it. Anyway, so they've been playing with it. So they decide, and of course, they have movies completed. They just can't release them because people can't go to theaters. So for the Mulan movie that's coming out, they announced that they are releasing Mulan on Disney Plus for $30. So you're paying $8 a month to use this platform, and now you have to pay an additional $30 to see this movie.
It's not the first one. What other movie did this? One of these other kids' movies recently did it, but it was only like $15 to $20, which in the grand scheme seems fine. It's not a lot relative, but like they're almost doubling the cost for this one movie. I just think it's too much on top of the subscription fee.
Yeah, I think it's too much on top of the subscription fee as well. I think it's ridiculous. If I'm already paying to use your platform, you shouldn't be charging me to watch content on the platform I'm paying for. I think it's ridiculous. It's the same thing with Google Stadia. Well, right now the Google Stadia 1080p streaming is free, but if you paid for like the 4K, you still have to pay for the games. So not only am I paying for the streaming service, I'm paying for the content.
But that's a little bit different because Stadia doesn't own the gaming companies making the games. This is Disney's in-house product.
That's also true. That's actually
and distributing.
Yeah, it's very true. Very true.
I think if you wanted to charge, charge like $10 and then $30 to anyone who doesn't have the service. Bam. But like $30 on top of the $7.
Yeah, that should have been it. Even $10. I don't know. I don't think we should have been charged. Period.
Okay, $9.99.
Look, I'm not a fan of being charged when I'm already paying. Again, that's one of the reasons why I jumped off console gaming. Like, I already have internet. I'm not like, why should I pay extra to use the internet I have to play multiplayer? But
very, very fair point.
So I just do we know if you pay the $30, is this so they also hold on. They also made okay, so non-subscribers can pay $30 as well to see the movie.
So it should be less for the subscribers.
Yes, it should be. It should be
at most $15. At most, and even then, it's just like, really?
What are they doing, Google? What are you doing, Disney? Disney's been messing up all over the place, in my opinion, these days.
So used to blaming Google for messing up.
But so do we know if the $30 I theoretically spend for this movie? You'll only see it once?
Let's see.
Do I only see this movie once and that's it? Is that what's going on here? Because so what if can I not rewind? Can I not or is it like a rental where you have a week to watch it, and after you finish watching it, you only have like a day to finish it or something like that? Because so the article I'm looking at is on The Verge, and they don't seem to mention anything about that.
Yeah, that's
because they call it a purchase, and they're able to access the movie, but they don't mention anything about time constraints.
Oh, wait. I think I might have found something. Let me see. No. Fucking. Excuse me. It's the ad blocker, and then when I click on certain comments, they're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
take off your ad blocker," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, it says it won't be a one-time rental.
Okay.
They'll continue to have access to the film.
So the entire for forever.
Yes, for as long as you have, probably for as long as you have Disney Plus. Yeah, for as long as they have Disney Plus.
See, that's another thing.
That's
That's another thing that hurt. Oh my god, that pisses me off. So not only that, so if I bought the movie and I decide to not, I mean,
Not
okay,
keep-
but so if I lose Disney Plus, will I still keep the movie? I better. I paid $30. I better keep that movie. I do know. I did so to play a little devil's advocate. For it, I've already made my stance on it, but to play a little devil's advocate. For people with big families, this is a better deal because they're normally paying $10-15 a ticket for their family of 4, family of, or 5, however big father, mother, son, daughter.
Yeah, and then if I go with my wife and kid, that's let's say $15. That's really what a new ticket costs. That's 45.
Yeah. So
But that also includes you have to consider popcorn, the drinks. I'm already $100 right there.
yeah. So again, play devil advocate. For families, this is a good deal. This is absolutely amazing. I paid $30, and my family of 5, whatever, 4, 3, however many people in your family, I get to watch it and watch as many times as I want. Yeah, sure. But for me, for a single man, screw this. Absolutely screw this.
For the solo
watch for us solo watchers. I ain't paying $30, Disney.
Should they have included a rental option for less? And how much would have been respectable? Ignore the fact that we already discussed that $30 is a lot for them to charge.
A rental.
Yeah, it's a little more understandable now that it's not
I will take a rental.
How much?
10.
10? Not even the price of a full ticket admission at a movie theater.
10. Look, you already make me pay $7 for your streaming platform. If you're not on the streaming platform, 15 or 30 or the full 30, just straight a flat 30 for non-streamers, non-members. If you're a member, you should be 10 for a rental, 20 to watch, 20 to own.
You should get a discount as a member.
Yes, I don't understand. Unless the verge is wrong here, I don't understand why are still charging $30 for non-subscribers. Then what's the point? I just Disney.
Oh man,
they killed Star Wars. They're kind of killing. In my opinion, they're killing Marvel. I don't like what they're doing with Marvel right now. It's just. I was excited for this movie too. I wanted to see Mulan. Like I normally hate these live action. I typically don't like live action remakes. For example, Lion King and Aladdin, I don't care because it's just a rehash. Why would I watch a crappier live action when I could just watch the animated and my childhood? But this Mulan was actually based on the trailers. It was very different from how the animated was. The anime was more comedy based, good lessons. While this was more of like kind of a war movie, and I was looking forward to that. I would have gladly seen this movie in theaters, and now just. I'm gonna wait for reviews. Like reviews need to be glowing for me to even consider purchasing this. Just this annoys me.
It's a shame. It really is.
It's a shame. And I believe I know the actress for Mulan. This is gonna be a little political. I think the actress who plays Mulan in the movie. I believe she supports the Chinese government or something along those lines. I'm not sure how legitimate those claims are, but I do remember seeing it discussed among the Asian community, and some people and the Asian community is not happy about this movie because of the things she said.
I'm not too familiar with that story aspect.
So again, take that with a grain of salt.
His understanding.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. And honestly, I'm all for I'm perfectly fine just um separating the work from the person. Because if that was the case, I would never listen to Chris Brown's song ever again.
Lately, I've stopped listening to a particular artist whose music I've enjoyed for years, and I just every time it comes on, I have to skip the song.
Ooh, I'm curious.
Eh,
Okay.
for another time. But
Another time. Okay.
but it's just like I can't. His or her actions just kind of ruined the experience. Even though the music came out years before whatever actions the person took, it just soured it.
Okay.
And I at that point, like I understood people's what's the word I'm looking for here? Some people that want to when something happens with somebody or content that they like and they can no longer enjoy. I had never experienced that till now, so I can relate to that.
I'm very curious about this, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, it's like I can easily I can do again, I can separate work from person. Like I think it's I mean, I don't think it again for people who can't, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think I don't think there's a very morally gray area. I think I don't think there's no right or wrong for that mentality.
No, it's how you feel.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy a certain content, you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Have to put yourself through.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fair. All right. So we have ran a little long today. We did cover a lot of topics though, because there's quite a few things we wanted to talk about.
So that's been the Donut Shop podcast for today. Jorge and with me, Mr. Dave.
Yeah, hello. And thank you for coming in and watching. You can find us here on YouTube at Baselux. I think it's Baselux. I don't think I have. Yes, Baselux, not 15. Baselux. If you want to email us, either answering our icebreaker, what was your first animated waifu? You can email us at theogdonutshop@gmail.com. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Google Podcasts, or anywhere else you can listen to podcasts.
Yeah. Gonna friendly reminder to our absentee pending Dr. Al to answer the icebreaker for next time. So you actually have time to think about it. I want a good answer, Al. I want a good answer. You can follow some of us on social media. I don't have one, but I'll plug my boy, Paging Dr. Al on Instagram.
There you go. And you can follow me on Instagram at Mr. David In. All right. Once again, thank you for listening and hope everyone has a great day.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
Peace.